Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, what I usually like to do is to create videos that I would have found helpful when I first got out looking for treasure. Today's video is a lot different, and I'm excited because I don't get out to garage sales as much as I would like to. I'm sure some of you folks might be able to sympathize with that, but typically a lot of what I have to do with my kiddos precludes me from hitting the really good garage sales. One of the tricks about garage sales is you want to get there early. Now, fortunately for me today, I saw a sign for garage sale and bought some stuff at it, and the lady said, you should go across the way to this other garage sale. They have tons and tons of stuff over there. And I did, and I am so glad. All of this stuff cost me a total of 30 bucks. So I didn't get any gold or silver, sadly, but you know what? I did get some other pretty serious treasures, like this hat. Hats very rarely fit me, any hat, because my head is gigantic, but this one, the 7 5/8 old Resistol beaver hat from Great Falls, Montana, and it fits me great. And you know, one of the things that was nice, and I think part of why I only had to pay 30 bucks for everything, was because I wasn't a reseller. I was buying this hat because it fit me and I wanted it. And you know, it was their dad. It was their dad's stuff, and it was just nice that they saw that I was gonna use it. I think I'll use this as my fishing hat. I said, yeah, it's definitely a little worse for wear over the years. And she said that, yeah, that was because he wore it all the time. So hoping these Aloha shirts fit me. You never quite know. Sizing is always a little bit different, but they are the most comfortable things ever. When I'm at garage sales, I typically buy any kind of little paper products. Post-it notes are always expensive, so it's always nice to have those. Stuff like this, my daughter in particular, now my son, as of very recently, likes to write. So having notebooks that they can write in, I think is always a good thing. This is probably the best treasure. As you can see here, that's Glacier National Park, which we are near. And Glacier National Park has been quite the place for a long time. In this particular case, that photograph was from 1910. I don't know when this was made, because it was made for Great Northern Railway. So this kind of thing might have been hanging in like a railway station, or you know, was kind of advertising for Glacier Park way back when. And these are just these old prints are great. We find them around here quite a bit, and they're always a bit of a treasure to put up on the wall. So we'll put that somewhere. I think it's a little faded over the years. It's in the sun right now, but it's not going to be in direct sunlight very soon. Then the other thing I like for garage sales, and it's always worth doing, is, you know, just gloves. If you need gloves for working, grab gloves. Looks like this guy was named Don. I think he was a railway guy based on the garage sale. Got one book, Vigilantes of Montana. I think it's probably a reprint of the original one, but I read it at one point. It's a pretty good book. Bought a tuning fork, again, with the kiddos. Stuff like this is always fun to introduce them to. And this one is, I think it says it's 440 hertz. So, and it seems to work just fine. I always like to grab another scale. Now, if you're doing what I did here, which was throw everything in a box and then get a price at the end, you toss a beat up old scale in there. It isn't really costing you anything extra, and then it might end up being a pretty decent scale. We'll see. I have to check to see if it works out right. Tape, Scotch tape. Again, whenever my children get a hold of the tape, it all disappears. This was kind of cool. Looks like we have some. This is the only real jewelry, I think. Yeah, I think these are brass beads, but those look to be bear claws, and I think they're real bear claws, which means, you know, they're from a sale perspective, you can't really resell them. I don't think that the regulations that let you do that. But you know, I have some kiddos that are just going to find that the coolest thing. We'll definitely, I think when the next B or C rolls around for show and tell day for my 4-year-old, we'll bring in a bear claw. These are always great because it's got magnets on it, so you can just stick it somewhere. And if you need a level for some reason, thought this was really good. I'm not sure, I'm unfamiliar with the brand, but it says Wright's Smoke, and it's got just a little bit of the rust starting because it was sitting out overnight. We'll get that cleaned up here in a second, but that's a pretty solid cleaver. And I'm always a fan of the old carbon steel, which is what you got here. Now, will I need a cleaver like that? I probably won't, but we'll get it oiled. We'll rescue it, and if somebody does need something like that, well, you know what? We got it. We can pull it out of the knife bin. I found this interesting. I always like tools that I don't understand. Gives me something to look up. This is Shillhorn Company, Shillhorn Company, New Haven, Connecticut. And it's got a patent number. Now, one of the fun things about this type of thing, or at least a thing that I have fun with, is you see we have this patent number, well, maybe that's not a patent number. No, that's just the number of it. We'll look that up online. I'm not sure, what does that say? But it seems to be, it's got a cutter, and then it seems to open up very parallel. And you have to like physically open it up. Maybe it had a spring. I don't think so. You have to like physically open it up, and then it kind of stays where you put it. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what that's used for. Now, maybe something railroad related. This guy was definitely had a lot of railroad stuff, and looked like he worked for the railroad. Pretty sure he did. One of the real treasures out of all that, for me at least, is the glasses. Safety glasses. Safety glasses are something I always like to grab because sometimes you'll be seeing somebody doing something they shouldn't be doing without safety glasses, and they just don't have a pair. And being able to reach into the box of safety glasses and say, here, put this on, it's just a policy I have. I don't know any other way to put it, but I like to have good safety glasses around so that I can say, here, safety glasses. And if you have a variety for people to choose from and they end up liking a pair because it fits them nice, then maybe they're going to protect their eyes the next time they're doing whatever it was they were going to do. Little tripod. Might end up using that for filming. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know most of my filmings are pretty much just like whatever I find. Like when I find something like this at a garage sale, I grab it because it might be something that I can use in some film that I'm doing. And then actually some CDs. Very pleased to get Weird Al. Got some Primus, Depeche Mode. What else did we get in here? There's a lot of Depeche Mode, little Nirvana. Rammstein, AC/DC, more Primus, Talking Heads, heck yes, and a little Zeppelin. So, can't complain about that. Always nice to get some good music. But no, I wish I had some gold or silver here to show you. Closest I have is some bear claws. And that's the thing about garage selling, though, is if you go to these garage sales that are like these estate sales, I really suggest after you have attacked wherever there might be silver or gold, poke around a little bit, because one of the best things about good garage sales is that they can save a lot of money for your family. I know I in particular, I organize a lot of this stuff into bins, and they go in my garage or into the storage, one of the storage areas under my stairs. And then when somebody needs something, as long as it's fairly organized, I can go in and I can pull it out. and just hand it to them, you know, because this whole thing, like I said, this only cost 30 bucks. And I mean, what, that's 2-3 pairs of those glasses, and then that's that. So it's nice to be able to save the family some money and look for treasure while I'm doing it. Even if I don't find gold and silver, I still think I found some real treasure like that. That is, I at least to my mind, quite the treasure, and I think it's going to be very cool in my guest room. So with that, I will leave you on this video. You know, normally at the end of my videos I say I hope that you were able to learn something that you can use to go out and find some treasure. But in this case, I'm going to say I hope you learned something that you can use to go out and find some basic household goods that you're going to need for cheap.
Like this, I've been Thomas.